Da-na-na, Sports Mafia. Today is Sunday of week 17. That means we have 16 NFL games on today. Basically the most loaded NFL Sunday of the year. So I'm only going to go over football today, but I'm going to go over every single game that's on today. And we're going to start with the 10 a.m. games. And the first one, Miami versus Buffalo. Now, Miami needs this game to get in the playoffs. Buffalo is basically locked up the second or third seed in the playoffs. Watch the defenses in this game. Xavier Howard has 9 picks on the season. He's leading all DBs in the NFL. Tre'Davious White, he's one of my favorite DBs. Definitely a top 5 DB in the NFL. So that's what I like to look for in that game. I kind of think Miami's going to win. Not that Buffalo is just going to lay down, but also Miami does not play well in the cold weather. So if you see some snow, if the weather gets bad, the history of Miami, they don't usually play well in cold weather. But I do like Miami to win the game. Next up, Ravens and Bengals. This is a must-win for the Ravens and the Bengals. You know, they have so many starters out. I could spend 10 minutes listing all their hurt guys. I think Finley's starting at QB. It's a must-win for the Ravens. They're probably going to win. They've actually won 4 in a row. You know, that's hardball, you know. Hardball, these guys, they're never out of it. Once the media starts saying, oh, these hardballs, oh, they're going to get fired, oh, they're going to lose. No, that's when these guys start winning. You know, every time they put John Harbaugh's job on the line, this guy just wins. That's what they do. So I like the Ravens in that one. Steelers versus Browns. Steelers are basically resting the whole team. Ben, TJ Watt, I could go on forever. They're resting everybody. The Browns should murder these fools. And the Browns need this game. They need the game to get into the playoffs. So I like the Browns in this one. Next up, Vikings and Lions. This is the most trash game of the day. I was going to say it's literally trash versus Dalvin Cook, but Dalvin Cook is not playing. So this game is not even watchable. I'm sorry if you're a Lions or a Vikings fan. Maybe it's smart that they're resting Dalvin Cook because he's pretty much their whole team outside of a couple guys on defense, Anthony Barr, blah, blah, blah. The Lions, yeah, you guys are garbage. You should just lose the game. It's pretty much a done deal. They're going to get Saleh from the Niners. So, you know, take your head coach, get the best pick you can, and start building a team, you know. Jets versus Patriots. This is also another completely garbage game. Gilmore and Edelman are hurt. Edelman's been hurt. How funny is it? The best player on the Jets is literally like a 38-year-old running back. I don't care what anyone says. Frank Gore is the best player on the New York Jets right now. He's out. I think it's COVID. That sucks. You know, I want to see Frankie G get as many yards as he can. Because, man, that guy is really defying age. Like, it's more surprising that Frank Gore is playing running back still than Tom Brady playing quarterback because running backs are the most injured position. It's the hardest position to have a long career in the NFL. Next up, Cowboys-Giants. This will be a kind of interesting game. It's a divisional game. You know, the Cowboys never lay down when they play the Giants. But the Giants have probably one of the most underrated defenses in football. You know, they got Leonard Williams from the Jets in a steal of a trade last year. That's why the Jets are another reason why they're just completely stupid. They stole Blake Martinez away from the Packers, you know, because the Packers never pay anyone. So I remember way earlier in the season, the Giants, they almost beat the Rams, and the Rams were on fire. And I was like, man, these Giants, they got a defense, you know. So I like the Giants to win this game, just mainly because of the defense. Next up, Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. So they literally just played 2 weeks ago. And if you remember that, Atlanta was beating them at halftime. And I remember I'm just like, what the hell is going on right now? And then guess what? The Bucks, Tom Brady, they just lit it up in the second half. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again. I'm not going to bet that, but I think the Falcons might be winning at halftime. And then Tom Brady's just like, screw this. I'm going to finish the game. Pop, 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 pop. So, yeah, I like the Bucks to win that one. Saints versus Panthers. The Saints still think they have a chance for number one. I think the Packers have to lose, the Saints have to win. But even if that happens, I'm not sure if the Saints will get number one. The Panthers, I don't know what they're playing for. I don't even know if Teddy Bridge is playing or if it's PJ Walker. So I'd kind of stay away from that game. Could be a good game to watch. I think Christian McCaffrey's playing. Who knows with Christian McCaffrey? It's been a bad year for him. I love the guy, but I'm sorry, man. Injuries have really killed him. Hopefully he comes back and has a dope year next year. So that was the first 1 o'clock game. These are the 1 o'clock games now. Packers versus Bears. So initially they were saying the Pack might rest all their starters, but from what I saw, they're all playing. Rodgers playing, Devontae Adams playing, Aaron Jones is playing. The only one that's out is Bakhtiari, arguably the best left tackle in football from Burlingame, California. Went to Sarah High School. Shout out Bakhtiari. Man, I think he's the best left tackle in the NFL right now. That's just me. Next up, Jags versus Colts. It's basically a must-lose for the Jags. I mean, even though everyone says they have the number one pick locked up, which I heard Urban Meyer might be going to the Jags. Now, it's not 100%. It's maybe not even 90%, but it sounds from everything I read like it's 80%. Urban Meyer to the Jags. You probably heard it here first, maybe not, but I love it. I love Urban Meyer. I love him going to the Jags. Now, here's the biggest question. If Urban Meyer goes to the Jags, they get the number one pick. Does he go all Ohio State? We know Urban Meyer is the biggest Ohio State dude. So does he take his boy Justin Fields from Ohio State? Or is Trevor Lawrence, you just can't say no? You can't say no to Trevor Lawrence? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they go either way. I'm going to very slightly lean towards you can't say no to Trevor Lawrence. But hey, Urban Meyer is Mr. Ohio. So if he goes with Justin Fields from Ohio State, I will not be surprised. So in that game, I think the Colts win. It's a must win. I mean, pretty much all those guys, it's a must win. But I wouldn't be surprised if Phillip Rivers chokes because he does always choke in the biggest games. Raiders versus Broncos. This is another trash game. This is trash game number 3. Incognito is out for the Raiders, so don't be surprised if they can't run the ball. He's their best run blocking O-lineman. Oh, well, Rodney Hudson, the center, too. Titans versus Texans. You know, I've been betting on the Titans a lot. I see it as a high-scoring game. It's at the Texans Stadium, so who knows? The Titans have laid down a lot this year, but they've also blown teams out of the water a lot. If you want to make a bet, I'd say take the over. And Chargers-Chiefs. So the Chiefs aren't necessarily sitting everyone, but they said, you know, they're probably only going to play them for a half. The Chiefs have the number one seed locked up. That's guaranteed. Chiefs are number one seed. AFC, it's locked. So I wouldn't go betting on them if you want to make some money today. Cards versus Rams. Jared Goff is hurt. Now they got this Wooford guy playing quarterback. Never heard of him, never seen him. Usually I know every single quarterback in the NFL, so if I haven't heard of the guy, I think he's from Wake Forest. I don't know. If I haven't heard of the quarterback, he's probably not that good. But hey, the Rams have a solid team. All you got to do is get the ball to Kupp, get the ball to Woods. Woods is their best receiver. Kupp's a great receiver. They have a whole crap load of running backs. I think Cam Akers might be out, though. And maybe Henderson might be out, though. But they still have Malcolm Brown. I mean, you know. So, if you're a bettor, I'd stay away from that game. A couple of my Vegas guys, they like the Rams. And I'm like, with no Jared Goff? I don't know, bro. Anyways, final game, number 16. Last game of the regular season. Redskins versus Eagles. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know the Redskins have a great defense. Great D-line, great defense. But the Eagles, you know, they're exciting. I mean, if you don't like watching Jalen Hurts play QB for the Eagles, you're either a Cowboys fan or you're a liar. I mean, this guy is exciting to watch. I'm always rooting for Jalen Hurts because of what the guy went through, you know. He was like 26-2 at Alabama. He has a bad first half in the national championship game. They put in Tua, and Tua just lights it up. This lefty just pop, pop, pop to win the championship versus Georgia. But, Jalen Hurts, he was a good dude about it. He didn't cry. He didn't complain. He sat on the bench for a year. He transfers to Oklahoma, and he lit it up at Oklahoma. So, ever since that, I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to root for the Eagles in this one just because I like to see Jalen Hurts do well. And, I liked Carson Wentz once upon a time. But, before everyone figured it out, I was reading the O-line for the Eagles hated Carson Wentz because he just sits there for 10 seconds every play. And if you're the O-line, you don't want to block for 10 seconds every play. Like, you got to get the ball out quickly so your O-line can rest. And when I saw the tape on this and I heard the rumors, I was like, that's the worst thing you can do to your O-line is stand back there like Carson Wentz and hold the ball for 10 minutes. And while the O-line is literally in a 10-minute boxing fight, that's what O-linemen do. They're basically boxing the D lineman from killing the quarterback. So that's why, quarterbacks, you don't always get rid of the ball super quick because you do want to hit that pass downfield. But, you got to save your O-line. Get rid of the ball quickly so your O-line has more stamina and endurance and energy for the end of the game, the fourth quarter, the most important. All right. Thanks, everybody. Sports Mafia, Week 17. All football all day long. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you.